Good morning, good afternoon, friends. Welcome back to Good Game Grabs. It is another episode filled with BINS footage. And if you like BINS footage, be sure to hit that sub button down below because we bring it to you just about every dang week. And this week is no different. We have two back-to-back BINS runs in store for you guys. We also are going to bring you some eBay What Sold. We're going to start with that. So strap on in. Let's get to it.
Wow.
Alright, digging through bins that no one's really dug through. I don't know. Oh, this is for fishing. We got an 808 Bluetooth speaker. Got a grave digger. Hopefully we can find a Phillips head screwdriver to take that off. And we got us a little glove here for trade later. We'll talk about that. Alright, this is crazy. So you guys know how I pulled out those like little skin things the other day. These could all be nutty. Man, okay, we might have to come back to this, start scanning or looking these up. There's a lot. Anytime you can find brand new tools or close to brand new looking tools in the bins, especially if they're light like this, I'm taking them. This is just good personal use items right here. I've never sold this active carbon for a aquarium, so let's just check that out. It is a little heavy, but definitely worth looking up. I know what you guys are thinking. Ray, why are you getting something big and bulky? I don't know, this thing just looks really nice. This Phillips receiver just looks super nice. It looks like it has full features. I'm just gonna look it up just to see if it's worth our time. We're gonna take it. Packet is a decent name, decent brand name, brand new in packaging. Anything like this, sign me up. Sign me up. What's this? Bake it better. I'll look it up. Probably not a lot, but also these skates are interesting. What are these skates? Lake Placid. Alright, probably not. They're interesting. Metro Soft. Probably not. Hamilton Beach. We can look it up. There is a ton of sealed McDonald's toys in here, which I'm not taking. Interesting. But there is this keepsake ornament that I am going to take. And I don't know, there's some random stuff in here. Like, I feel like I should look up this TY stuff, but I don't know, guys. Tupperware. Rubbermaid. Alright. Let's see if there's any other little things in here. But yeah, there's so many McDonald's toys in here. Oh, manga? Hey, let's go. Alright, sweet. We got something for trading. Okay, I circled back over here. It is time to figure out if these are worth anything. You know, health stuff does well, so let's get to searching. Okay, so just on the suction catheter here, this right here, 47 listed, 28 sold, so pretty much 50% sell-through rate. There was a lot of 12 that went for 16, a case of 50 that went for 65. Interesting. So roughly maybe worth $1 a piece, $2 a piece if you're lucky. Yeah. Interesting. So you could make money here, but you'd have to sell a lot of these. I'm still gonna go through and see like what each thing is worth, because there's a bunch of different stuff. There's these, there's these care trays. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and see what's worth what. Yeah, guys, I went through everything, and yeah, nothing is really worth it. I mean, these in mass quantities might be worth it, but at the end of the day, you know, when you're paying, you know, maybe like 20 to 30 cents a piece, and you're maybe getting $1 if you're lucky at the end of the day, I just don't want to deal with, you know, so many little items. If there's one thing that doesn't hold value, I feel like it's M&M stuff. There's just so much that I think it just washes the value of everything. Like overall, there's definitely a bunch in here, like these dispenser things, which are neat, but they just don't have any value. I mean, they're cool. Don't get me wrong. This one's great. But anyway, moving on. We got money. I'm seeing money here. Let's see. This is BB Force certified, which is good.
I'm thinking we have money here, guys. Yeah, this will clean up nice. It doesn't have any crazy, like, yeah, dents or dings or anything. This Easton looks like it's older. Let's see. Yeah, this one doesn't have any certification on it, so we're going to pass on those two, but there should be good money right here. These Sonys are looking nice from what I see. They got some cracking for sure. These are also wireless, and we don't have the base. Worth checking out. All right, we're gonna do our due diligence and go over and see if we can find some books today to scan to learn some stuff. There's a lot in here today. Like, you're not gonna be able to understand it without me just filming everywhere. But yeah, there's just so much to go through. Also, somebody left some vintage stuff over here, which thank you, I guess, because I'll pick through your leftovers, stuff you don't want to clean. But yeah, let's get to work here. We definitely have a lot to go through. So we did pick up what I think is a first edition Berenstain Bears. We're gonna have to manually look this up, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. We do have a couple to scan as well down there. Not really feeling super confident about anything except for this bat. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Bunch of kind of question marks in here, so we're just gonna get to work. I'm calling this rule now only because this was sort of on the edge. This was about an $8.50 book according to the app that we're using. I was like, yeah, I could see, because that's only an inch, that they're only going to charge us 35 cents for this one. But I was like, yeah, I'm good. But this one is like $13 or $14 right here. But this is going to be 2 inches. You see the thickness of that one right there, but I still think that this one's going to be more worth it. It's definitely going to be more worth it. So all these are going back. The Berenstain Bears we struck out on, unfortunately, so let's keep going. Actually, you know what? No, this is a manga. Okay, so we have 2 books for trade. So we do have some trade fodder. Rebuilding again. We're rebuilding from 0 at this point. So let's build up that stack and bring it to either location, Half Price Books, or V-Stack. All right, yet another bat score from the bins. We've been doing well with bats lately from the bins, just on the premise of finding them. But over 100% sell through. There's 13 listed, 16 sold. Hold on, I will show you guys. There we go. 60 with 26, 75 free, 80 best offer with 26, 90 free, 59 with 24, 49 with 14, 50 with 30, 70 with 25, 110 best offer, 38 on a bid with 9. There was one for 180. Holy crap. 60 with 27, 60 best offer, 40 with 15, 90 free. So yeah, we're gonna do pretty good. Like I said, this should clean up. I mean, it does have some scratching and stuff up here, but I don't think that's a huge concern. We'll just clean up all the scuff marks and just make it nice and presentable for whoever buys it. 2 things about the Sony headphones. There is no way to charge these outside of having the base, because they charge on those 2 little ports there. So I feel uncomfortable like selling it as working, basically. You know, we're not getting anything on the power on, power off, so it's obviously got dead batteries or whatever. Also, it is really cracking on the supple parts of the cups and the top, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw it back. But be on the lookout for stuff like this, guys. Definitely worth it, especially if you have the base. So everybody and their mothers, of course, likes to resell remotes because they're so available and whatnot. They're cheap to buy usually, but this one actually has some pretty decent comps. 13.55 free, 15 free, 15 with 5, 20 with 5, 20 free, 15 with 450. So like, it's always nice to get a remote that is, you know, above a $10 bill, in my opinion. I actually did not check the battery tray on this. Yep, looks good. Cool. Yeah, it's nice to find a good one. Couldn't find exact comps on this packet freezable lunch bag, whatever, beer bag, whatever you want to call it. But there is about a 50% sell-through rate, and it looks like the average price is about $15 before shipping. So we're gonna go ahead and pick this up. I think we'll be able to get a $10 to $15 bill net out of this pretty easy. Alright guys, you tool resellers probably know this name, but Wera, W-E-R-A. There was some pretty crazy pre-owned sold comps on just this line of tools, but this is really neat because it pops out like this and it's got all the bits in there and it's ratcheting and it's magnetic. I don't know, it's just really neat. So if this doesn't sell, I will be happy to put this in my own arsenal. But yeah, it comes with its own little carrying case and everything. I feel like this could, I didn't find the exact comp for this model, but very similar models were going for about $20. So again, if it doesn't sell, I'll be glad to use it.
It just occurred to me that listen guys,
I just come across this and I'm like, oh, I need a screwdriver. Well, guess what? Literally the clip that I just filmed allows me access to a screwdriver. We're gonna use our tool that we found and we're gonna sell to take this off. Alright guys, we really pared down today. Two things for trade for the mini series. A bat, always does good. We got our little grave digger body. It is a little scuffed up, but I still think we can get you know, a net $10 bill at the end of the day for this. This would also be the time where a lot of baseball stuff is going to be donated because it is the end of this. Well, it's already the end of the season. We're into summer, so we're past spring, so we are going to see a lot of baseball stuff. But I collect this stuff until next year around February, March, right before spring starts. I will donate a bunch of gloves and helmets and all that good stuff. So that's usually what I save that for. We got our little tool, might be a $20 bill there. Our little freezer bag there might be a $10, $15 bill. A remote, some other personal stuff. Yeah, we're gonna keep all those tools that we found. This little bag here is gonna be for personal use as well. So pretty small haul. Let's go check out.
All right, y'all, $12.42 later, feeling pretty dang good. I feel like we've been a lot more disciplined with our hauls lately, you know, being very much selective in what we get, managing our time, managing our expectations for certain items. But you already know the bat's gonna do us really well here, so even just a bat alone at 12 bucks, I'm a happy camper. But don't think we're not coming back, because we definitely are.
All right, it is the next day on another 10 o'clock rotation in here, trying to get some stuff or resell or collection. What is that? All right. I don't think really anybody's been through these things that I'm looking through right now. Interesting, interesting. This doesn't look like it has a ton of age, but it's definitely worth taking. All right. Oh, please be in there. Please be in there. Feels like it was. No. No. Dang. That's unfortunate. Alright. Well, let's keep going. What is that? Interesting. Interesting. I don't know what the heck that is, but I'm willing to check it out. You guys know I'm a sucker for the... Wait. Okay. Dang, I thought that was it. It's at least a little camera. Oh, nice. We actually need this. Zesty and I are gonna have Polaroids at our wedding. Okay. Interesting. Nice handy camera, huh? We're up to like 10 Pikachu plush right now, but we'll think about that one. All right. What brand is this? Emerson. Still willing to look it up. Do decently well on clippers. It just depends on the brand. let's move that out of the way. Ton of plush in here. All right, let's keep going. I am loving this fanny pack. Straight to the booth this goes for sure. This will get us a probably, I don't know, $10 bill maybe. These aren't their highest end model, but these Astro headphones are pretty cool. They don't have the backing right there, but I'm not letting that deter me. These could still be maybe a $15 or $20 bill once they're cleaned up a little bit. We've got a few to list, but I'm feeling this one. I'm feeling the Samsung. It's nice and clean. It's on the lighter side for a DVD VHS combo, which is why I like it. We're at least gonna look it up, see what it's about. Again, I mean, if it's worth our time, we'll ship it. Last row we went down only yielded really, well, we got the DVD VHS combo, but these are just personal. It's always good to get these extension cords from the bins because typically these things are expensive, especially the longer ones and the more heavy duty ones. So went ahead and got that little personal item right here as well. Some more lighting for the thrift dungeon and some books to scan. Let's keep going though. What the heck is this thing? This thing looks like it has some age. Am I just making that up? Okay, I'm making it up. I have not a clue what this is, but I know it's old. Doesn't have a date on the back. It just says Walt Disney Production, made in Hong Kong. So I think I'm gonna grab it, Google Lens it, and see what happens with it. Also, never seen this style of Sunbeam controller, so we're gonna go ahead and look that up and see what the sell-through rate is as well. Yeah. I don't know if I have the matching one to that little thing that we just found. A bunch of Nerf stuff as well. Magic eraser with the multi-purpose grip. That's good. Alright, finally a set of Turtle Beaches that is not the super common set that we always find. It's like a $15 headset, but this looks to be, the Recon 200s. I've never heard of these, so maybe they're worth more than a $15 bill. That'd be super nice. Two things about this plush. I've never heard of the brand GANs, and again, we're kind of in the same boat as with like shoes. We know some brands of plushes that are good. We don't know every brand of plush, and we don't know every brand of shoe. The cool thing is this thing looks sick, so I mean, you know, even if it doesn't have any value, maybe we throw it in the booth for $5 or $6 or something like that, and it just looks cool. I like it. This one's on the verge of cleaning, guys, or too much to clean rather. Yeah, I mean, it's got a little sweatband right there, but I'm just such a sucker for Pokemon stuff. I'm such a sucker for Pokemon stuff. Ah, man, the bill could be a little bit better too. I'm gonna go for it. You know what? I gotta remember that hats are cheap. Came over here to do my due diligence of looking through the media. It's pretty picked over today, but got us a Calvin & Hobbes, which I'm never mad about. I mean, we sell these in our booth. You know, this one will probably go for like $7 to $10 or so, and we're gonna pay 35 cents an inch. A few things I picked up off camera was this LG Blu-ray player, this golf club, which I'm not feeling too great about. It's a Top Flight club, and it's also pretty torched on the end there, but we're gonna see. We also got us some more books to scan. I mean, this is basically just a learning process for us. You know, it really sucks when you resell a certain thing or a certain niche and you dive into another one, and books is its whole thing by itself. So it's been from the ground up learning about books. Again, guys, if you guys have any tips at all about books, please leave them in the comments down below. We really appreciate to hear from you. Okay, the Turtle Beach Recons are basic. They're way more basic than I thought. $5 on a bid, 10 on 2 bids, $9.50 on 1 bid, 13 with 6, 6 on a bid, $1 on a bid, 12 on a bid, with $10 in shipping though, 5 on a bid, $17.50 free. I mean, I think that because these are just nice, they're really, really nice. Like these have not been torn up at all. I still think we can get a net $12 to $15 bill out of these. I really do think so. These things are nice. All right, we've been talking about how we have a $10 limit, a $10 minimum on books, and this one is worth $17.50. The Amazon sales rank is quite high. It is over $1 million. It's almost $2 million, but I still think this will do well in a trade-in scenario. Hopefully, yeah, they're probably going to charge us 70 cents for this one, but I still think we can get $2 or $3 out of this, so I'm going to take it. All right, y'all know that I preach these little Sunbeam controllers, but this model number, for whatever reason, doesn't have a great sell-through rate. There was about 35 listed and only 4 sold, I think, so this one's going to go back. I feel like I have sold this style before, but maybe it was just a different variation of this. So just, you know, be careful, do your homework on the model numbers there, and even the style numbers too. As you guys can see, there's both the model number and the style number, so pay attention to both on the controllers. All right, yet another good remote find, 2 days in a row. This one really surprised me because it's the Insignia brand, which isn't hugely popular, but there was well over a 100% sell-through rate. There was 2 listed, 6 sold, 20 free, 30 free, 20 free, 15 free, 24 with 7, and 750 on bid. So heck yeah, loving it for sure. Yeah, this is just a very unassuming remote too. Like, people would pass this up all the time, but hey, if this can get us a $18-20 bill at the end of the day, I'm super happy. All right, I am going back and forth on this DVD VCR combo here. If it had the remote, I mean, we're talking like 85 free, 80 with 15. There was some lower ones. There was some lower ones without the remote at like 42 with 22, 50 with 16. There was 68 with 15. It's just right on the edge of being worth my time, guys. And like I said, since we don't have the remote, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it back. It is heavier than I thought it was too, so I just think it's not worth it without the remote. All right, these ended up being Astro A40s. I should have known that. I've sold these exact pair before, and they sold for really well, but these do not have the mix amp that is with them. So this little guy right here, the mix amp alone, as you can see, goes for really good money. I've sold the mix amp alone. I've sold the headset and the mix amp together. This is an example though right here of a pair that didn't have even the cord that goes down, and no mix amp as well, but they have a 35 with 11. And I kind of figured that, you know, full-blown, you know, retail, these are around maybe 80 to 90 used. So, you know, half of that is probably worth it for somebody that needs to buy the mix amp or already has the mix amp. And of course, this little back piece missing, which isn't a huge deal because they do come off. You can swap these out. So maybe somebody already has a set they just want to swap out or whatever it may be. But these are in really nice condition. I think 35, 40 bucks all day. This Gans plush is just okay. It's just whatever, I think. You know, basically a bread and butter like $7 item, you know, $7 net at the end of the day if we're lucky. I don't even know if we're gonna throw it in the booth, to be honest with you guys. This doesn't have enough sell-through rate. It's just not that popular, but the brand name of Gans is pretty decent, so we're gonna definitely be on the lookout for this in the future. Always curious where these Pikachu plushes come from. This one was actually from Dave & Buster's, and yeah, it's just too far gone. Goodbye, old friend. Goodbye. Okay, so this is an AM/FM transmitter, I guess is what it is. Not really feeling great about it, mainly because I don't have a way to test this easily. If I did, I would take it and maybe probably get, you know, around a $20 net bill at the end of the day, but I just, you know, I'll let somebody else test it and make a little money off of it. That's where I'm at on it. We figured it out, y'all. This is actually part of a bowling pin set. Look how cool that is. I never knew this existed. So anyway, we have like 1 of 10 and this one is just not worth it. So back it goes, but that's really neat. Okay, so the brand of this is Frisky. I couldn't find any exact comps for this colorway, but maybe we might just take it because the Frisky name does well. Let me double check. All right, I lied. 1 sold comp in the last 90 days, and this is just not it. So unfortunately, this is going back as well. It's a sweet colorway though. It's a sweet colorway. I like the pink and green. Out of both HP PhotoSmart cameras that we got, this one was the winner. We threw that one back. That was actually a 600 model. This is a 700 model. This is a super bread and butter item. $10, you know, net on a good day. On a good day. It seems super clean, so I don't think we'll have any problems testing it out or anything. Yeah, just a good bread and butter item. Doesn't cost us very much. All right, y'all, we have pared down pretty well again today. We're just getting more selective, and I'm not mad about it. So we got the Astro A40s, the Calvin and Hobbes book, Polaroid, which is a personal item, Pokemon Go hat. This is always a question mark. I mean, if we can get it cleaned up, $10 to $12 bill in the booth probably. We got our book for trade, good value on the book. And we've got a little bread and butter point and shoot camera, and of course our little sneakily expensive remote as well. So feeling pretty good. Oh yeah, we can't forget our extension cord. We need this. This is another personal item. That's probably gonna, honestly, that thing weighs the most out of everything, but still feeling pretty good.
All right, guys, $15.93 later. You know, there's definitely an ebb and flow of the bins. You can't have $1,000 camera hauls every single time, and we definitely toughed it out today. I definitely don't think that there's anything in here aside from maybe the Astro A40s that really just wow me in any way. This is very much a bread and butter episode. We really appreciate you guys sticking in there with us for these episodes, because you know what, I mean, I wish we could just find all these crazy things every single time, and it just doesn't happen. That is the fact of the matter with reselling, is you're just gonna have days where you might get some personal items, some bread and butter, and that is it. So if you guys do want to see more bins content just like this, please hit that sub button down below. We'd really appreciate it. Hit that like button if you liked the video, and we'll see you later on the next grab.